Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Hello, family. Good morning. I hope you're all doing fine because I'm also fine here in my home. If you're new here, my name is Haoma_KE. Welcome back to another countryside vlog. Thank you guys for the love and support that you've shown me for the past 6 months that I've been here on YouTube. And I really appreciate all those who always come back to watch my videos. I'm super thankful. So today I'm really excited to share this great news with you that finally I have said goodbye to my 30s and I have crossed over to my 40s. I'm super thankful to God for the fact that He has taken me all through these years. I have spent my 30s in the countryside, and it is something that I will never regret moving to the countryside. And because I was not born in the countryside, but I moved here around 12 years ago. So the fact that in my 30s I've spent in the countryside, it has been super amazing. I've learned a lot, and the peace that I've had for the last 12 years living here in the countryside, it is something to die for. So we are still enjoying the fresh maize season, but some are drying up. But I have managed to get a few maize to roast because I love fresh maize a lot, either roasted or just boiled. Today we are going to have just a small family celebration. I had wanted to do a big party for my 40s, but then I thought I've been doing it for so long, having parties, but this time round I just decided to have just an intimate family time because the kids have been in school. So because today is on a Saturday, I told them that I'm just going to make them some good meal so that we can enjoy together and cut some cake together, so that also tomorrow Sunday I can take them out and enjoy some outdoor enjoyment. So for today we are just going to cook some good meals here. I'm going to enjoy my tea with my roasted maize outside before I head on now to the farm to get a few vegetables, then start cooking. So the kids have just told me that, Mom, even if you love your roasted maize, we are not taking your maize. We want something different because it's your birthday. We are still celebrating your birthday. We want something different. So I'm going to prepare them some smokies and some bread so that they take for tea because I'm not a fan of bread. I rarely take bread. I prefer just taking something different from bread or mandazi. So for me, if I have sweet potatoes, I have maize, or I have porridge, me, I'm good to go. But you know, kids, they prefer the sweeter things rather than the healthier things. If you bring them these healthy foods every single day, they'll start refusing to eat. So they just love these sweet things. So for today, I'm going to compromise and give them something good and something that they want to take. So this is what I'm making for them. And they didn't want anything inside. I wanted to put even tomatoes and some cucumbers inside. They said they just want some smoky inside and with bread, and that is it. So this is just what I'm going to make for them, then head on to the farm. Aya, shika. So today I'm not doing some planting. I'm just going to do some harvesting of some vegetables in the farm, because the vegetables that I'm going to harvest today, I'm going to use for cooking today. And the first vegetable that I'm going to harvest is the red onion. I'm seeing some leaves in my red onion have started to dry up, and that is one of the signs that they have started to mature. So I'm just going to harvest just a few of them. We've not been receiving a lot of rain for the past 2 weeks. I think 1 week, 1.5 weeks. So the ground also is a little bit hard, so that's why you're seeing me using a knife just to remove the red onions. If you want to know your red onions have started to mature, the leaves always starts to dry up. So that is one of the reasons, and sometimes the leaves start to fall off. So that's when you know they have started to mature. But I'm going to give them like two weeks, so that they fully mature, and even the sizes will become a little bit bigger. In my next video, I'll be sowing a few seeds, so stay tuned. Just put your notification bell so that you can get notified when I post my next video, because I'm going to sow a few seeds that I'm still missing, and I also want to plant them before the rains fully starts, because the rains here starts around August and September. That is when we have a lot of rain, and I always prefer sowing my seeds when there is little rain or there is no rain. So that's when I always like sowing my seeds. So right now I'm harvesting a few slender leaf seeds. I always harvest them every single day because they dry up every single day. Every day when I come to the farm, I have to get one or two seeds that have dried up. So that's why, because if you leave them in the farm, they will break and they will fall on the ground. And what I want is just to save a few seeds for my farm for the next season. So let me also harvest one cabbage here. I've seen one that is a little bit full. I will also sow cabbage seeds in my next video, because I'm feeling like I just need to try it out again, because the other ones failed me. Let me just try again. Our cowpeas is really doing well, so let me go also and harvest a few tomatoes. My tomatoes, they have started to dry up. I think this time round I'm going to plant them in the other side, because, or maybe I planted them during the wrong season, because it's been raining a lot and tomatoes do not like a lot of rain. So maybe during this other season, which will be around September, October, that will be the best season, because it will not also be too cold, because our winter season here, we always say it is June, July. So it is always the coolest month in our calendar. So maybe that is the mistake that I did. I planted my tomatoes during the wrong season, but I'm still going to sow a few tomatoes so that I can plant in September, and by October, November, they'll be mature. So we're still harvesting our carrots, but we have now exhausted all the carrots in the farm. So the next time you'll be seeing me planting some more carrots, because they have really saved me a lot, because when you have carrots in your home, you spend less tomatoes in your food because the coloring is just the same. So I'm super excited for carrots because they have really done well. So of course I'm going to plant more carrots here in the farm. I still have the other section in the farm where I have planted some more carrots. So if I plant others during this time, I love planting my crops in phases so that I can have constant supply of vegetables in my farm. If you can realize, I have some vegetables in the farm and I also sow others in the farm. So this will make me to have constant supply of vegetables in my farm. It has been my first time planting the red onions. I'm still looking for the white onions seeds, but I haven't found. Here in the village, it's so hard to find these seeds that people rarely eat them here in the village. So I'm still looking for the white onion seeds and see if it can do well here in our soil. And also I'm still looking for the red and the yellow bell peppers. I haven't found the seeds. So the onions have still impressed me in the farm, so I'm also going to sow them next. So today I'm going to prepare some kienyeji chicken for my family. I haven't been able to raise chicken here in my farm. The reason being, I once raised a chicken and they all died. I lost like 100 chicken at a go. So I decided just to give myself some break before I start rearing again. But now this chicken, I just bought it from our neighbor. Um, Everybody rears chicken here, so it's easy to get kienyeji chicken. It's hard to get the broiler chicken here because nobody rears them, and those who rear them, they only sell it to the hotels, and people do not like eating the broiler chicken. So that's why it's very hard to get it. And also people say here it's not sweet, and I will concur with them. It's not sweet. It needs a lot of spices so that it can have some taste. And for kienyeji chicken, they're very easy to cook and to prepare them, so that's why we love it here. This is just how I cut my chicken. I know some cut from the front and others cut from the back of the chicken. So most of us learn how to cut chicken through our mothers, and my mom used to just call you in the kitchen and just tell you, this is the chicken today, cut it. If you haven't been watching her cut the chicken, that's your problem. So that's just how we learned how to cut the chicken. And here we eat all the pieces in the chicken. If I didn't have a dog, I would even eat the intestines, because when you were small, that's the first part of the meat that you'll just put it in a stick and then roast it directly to the fire. So because now I have a dog, the dog will eat the intestines and of course the bones, but from the head to the feet and also the gizzard, all those parts of the chicken, we eat it here. And when we were small, my mom used to give us the head and the feet and also the wings. So those are the three parts that a child would eat. And then my father would eat the best parts of the meat, like the back, the drumstick. And we would only eat chicken when my father is around. When he has come back from work, that's when my mom would slaughter a hen. So now let's cook our chicken. This is just how I cook my chicken. I fry the onions, and then I'm going to use the garlic and the ginger in my food. I'm not going to use a lot of ground spices. I'm just going to use the fresh spices. So the onions, and then I've put garlic and ginger, and then I'm going just to put directly the tomatoes, the bell pepper, and also I'm going to put the carrots. So just this is just how I'm going to cook my chicken. And I'm going to let now the tomatoes and the carrots to simmer just for a few minutes, and then I'm going to use the tomato paste. I always use tomato paste in my food, and also if I'm cooking any meat, I use the soy sauce. So these are the ground rosemary powder that we ground the other time, the other video, and just some few salt in my food. Do not like putting a lot of salt in my food, because I'm also eating this food with the children. So after all the tomatoes have simmered down, I'm going to add the meat directly and then cover it. I will not put water immediately. I'll just put the meat in the pot and then cover it and let it cook for some few minutes. When you see that they have started to dry up, that's when you put some water. So as our chicken cooks, let me put some rice on the other side and then start cooking our chapati. So chapati, we are going to eat chapati for supper today. So I've decided just to cook everything right now so that I can also rest afterwards. After we take our lunch, I can also rest. So I've made a lot of videos on how to cook chapati. So I always like my chapatis very slim. I don't like the thick chapatis. So and if you're not Kenyan, we like cooking chapatis here. Chapati is made from wheat flour and some water to make the dough, and also some salt and some sugar. I put mine salt and sugar because if you put sugar, you can eat your chapati with tea, and the salt in it will also make you eat the chapati with food. So that's just how I cook my chapati. And I always make my dough with warm water, not too hot and not too cold, not lukewarm, just warm water, some dough, some flour, some people called flour, some wheat flour, and some salt and some cooking oil and some sugar. Just a little bit, each and every portion should be just a little. That's how I cook my chapati. So I'm done cooking my chapatis. I'm just going to put them in the hot pot so that they maintain the heat, and I'm good to go. So our chicken also is ready. I'm just checking it and it is ready. I'm just going to add some coriander. I add my coriander when the food is already it's ready. And then I've put also some royco. If you're Kenyan, you know we put royco in our food. And then I'm going to serve our lunch. So for lunch, we're just going to eat rice, some salad. I made the salad from the cabbage that we had with the cucumber. I'm still eating my cucumbers. So I made it with cucumbers, some onions, and some carrots, and then with some chicken. So this is our lunch. So we are going to enjoy our lunch before we head on now to cake cutting. So we are done with our lunch. So we are heading on to our last activity, which is the cake cutting session. So I'm going to leave you with this celebration. We are going to cut a cake together. So thank you so much.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear mom. Happy birthday to you. How old are you now? 20. 20. No. How old are you now? 50. No. How old are you now? 30. How old are you now? 10. Happy birthday, dear mommy. Happy birthday to you. Yay!
Let's see. Say thank you. Yeah.
So that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you have watched this video till the end, thank you so much. Thank you for the love and support. Be blessed. See you in my next video. Bye bye.